For my student dialogue, I went to the intersection of religion and spirituality dialogue, and we started off with an icebreaker, and I think the point of that was just to like encourage people to talk and make them feel comfortable. And it was kind of interesting. There was like a beach ball, and the facilitators like threw it around, and whatever your hand landed on, that's what you had to like answer that question. So we did that, and then we went over what we consider the differences were between debate, discussion, and dialogue. And basically, there's just like a chalkboard, and there's like 3 columns, and we had to like match a description up to each one, and like we had to like everyone kind of like had a few different opinions of what they thought, and then the peer dialogue facilitators constantly kept just like enforcing the idea that everyone should feel safe and like comfortable speaking about like what they thought. So then we like kind of just wrote on the board like some ideas of what we had in mind, what we wanted the dialogue to look like. So we did that, and like some of the words we used were like comfortable, like open, like ideas, and like conflict. But like if there's conflict, it should be like reasonable and like not like hurting anyone's like beliefs and like going against that. But then we stood in a group and like we're counted off, and we went with the same number. So we were like just you and another person, and you just kind of like asked them questions and like filled out stuff together and like discussed that. And I think that was just like for people who like don't normally like go talk to people they don't know and like get out of the box. But like I really liked the girl I talked to, and we had a lot in common, and we had like friends in common which we didn't know. So I mean it was nice to like meet someone that like I like still talk to. So that was good. Oh, and when I came into it, I like knew one person in my new student dialogue, and then I like met a few other people like because I came in a little bit early and like chatted with them, and so that was cool, I guess. And then the room was after that, the next activity, we like divided the room into sections, and like a statement was read, and then we had to, if we thought it was spiritual, we went to one side of the room, and then if we thought it was religious, we went to the other, and then the other section was in the middle. And we had to like say, a few people from each had to say like why they're standing there and why they like thought it was spiritual or religious, and like it was just all opinions, like nothing was true or false. And the facilitators like would encourage and like not move on until someone said stuff. But I think that our group did achieve true dialogue. Some people were really like passionate about that they were talking about, but then definitely others were just more like quieter and like didn't have much to say. And like halfway through, one of the facilitators was like, why are you guys not talking? The ones that aren't talking, like, do you not feel comfortable, or do you just like have nothing to say? And like I kind of put in when I like had an opinion about something, but really like some of it was just like I don't know, but were there active voices in your dialogue? Definitely, like a few people that talked a lot, and they were just kind of like, but I feel like a lot of the reasons people talked was not because they truly like had really cared that much, but they were just like trying to get the conversation going, so we weren't like sitting in silence. And I talked, like if she asked questions, I would definitely like say something or like go into what I thought. But and I think the dialogue is a component of Library 100 because as freshmen, they're just trying to get us to like, or transfers or just like new students to Clemson, just trying to get us to understand like participation is really important in learning, and just like get everyone to be more involved and like feel more comfortable with the people they're around, and even talking about like such topics as like religion and spirituality, like it's okay to like talk about that. But however, I did not think it's a useful tool in my university experience because I feel like I can like learn to talk, and like you can't make people talk. Like you can't, like you can encourage them and make them feel comfortable, but you like can't physically make someone like just say stuff and participate more if they don't want to. So like, I mean, it was like really long, and I don't know, just yeah. But so that was really good. We also did something that I thought was interesting in the dialogue. We did a wheel, and it was like how important you had to do like a pie chart and such things as like race, ethnicity, socioeconomic class, gender, sexual orientation, age, national origin, first language, and then physical, emotional, developmental ability. And so you had to like make a pie chart and just like see how important it was, and like some things that I never like considered before were actually like major important, like play like huge roles in like who I am as a person and like the decisions I make and the beliefs I have. But like I didn't really realize that they were such big influences in that. And then the last thing that we did, we drew a picture. It was like a blank stick figure, and you had to like draw and like do stuff to like symbolize things that were important to you or like your personality and stuff like that. And then we just shared with each other. And so yep, that was really good. That was my experience with Library 100. It was just, I mean, with my new student dialogue, it was a good experience overall. Like the people were pretty great, and like getting to know people was like a good way to like make people get to know each other that you wouldn't, like if you don't have the same major or same classes with, or you don't have the same interests, just like a huge variety of people, which was cool. But also like it was definitely very forced talking, and like some people I could tell felt really uncomfortable. But yeah, that's it. Okay.